Hi, I'm Pete Popovich with PNP Real Estate, and on the horizon coming up are some things to the changes in lending and paperwork and information according to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And I'm here with Chuck Wiseman, Wiseman and Reilley Law Firm. Chuck, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Pete.
If you would, let the viewers know, what is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau?
The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, it's kind of a mouthful, it's they acronym it with CFPB. It's an agency created by Congress kind of to respond to the recent financial crisis that we had. It is put in place to kind of control residential loan mortgage process with the consumer. So what we're going to be talking about here only affects residential mortgage transactions. Any cash transactions is going to be outside the Consumer Financial Protection.
So cash transactions aren't going to be affected, only anything with a loan or a mortgage? Okay.
Correct.
How is this going to affect real estate transaction? In other words, when does it start? What does it include, etc.?
The start date is August 1st is when this is going to roll out. How it's going to affect the consumer, it's not going to have a huge effect on the consumer other than there's the new disclosure rule that requires a 3-day disclosure of the closing cost prior to the closing date. That may take a while for lenders, settlement agents to kind of get their arms around that, and they do anticipate just a little bit of a learning curve there to get that done. Closings may take a little longer to get closed while we kind of work through this new process. 30-day closings are currently a challenge as they are. They do get done, especially on the cash transaction. That's really not a problem at all. But a 30-day finance transaction is certainly challenging even in today's lending environment.
So it's kind of going back to more traditional where you're getting a 45 to 60-day close time.
That may be the case, and that's what some of the thought leaders are proposing, saying to be on the safe side, you may want to give yourself just that additional time for your closing date to allow for kind of the dust to settle, for everybody to kind of work through these changes that we have. I think the end result to the consumer is going to be a much more detailed projection of what their closing costs are going to be, and now it's mandated that they have to have these closing costs 3 days prior to closing.
Perfect. So what are some of the best things that the home buyers can do to prepare for these changes that are coming?
Generally, one, I would say give yourself enough time to close a loan transaction, to ask as many questions as you possibly can with your real estate agent, and to be in constant contact with your lender as well as we kind of go through these changes. Like I said, this has not rolled out yet. Everyone's kind of expecting a little bit of a slow start to kind of get through it. But again, our real estate market, we have faced greater challenges than this sort of regulation.
Yeah, and it always seems to come back stronger than ever, doesn't it?
That's right.
All right, well, that's the information for today. Join us again in a few months as we revisit Chuck and we go over what the implications are on the new regulations. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.